Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 17 of FLAMETHRONE. Today we are going to go ever deeper, of course, and we're going to go and establish that library. I also have assigned a couple of extra art jobs to make these guild halls finally happen, or at least the last one. And let's see what we're going to stir up in between. There's always going to be something. So, this one here is looking gorgeous, doesn't she? So we're going to go, nevertheless, downstairs here first because I want to do something oddly specific. So there's a couple of things here in this area here that I haven't mined out yet. So my plan is a very simple one. We're just going to be stationing the army here, and we're going to start whacking. It's very simple. Whatever baddies come out of the wall, we're just going to kill them. I am done with hiding. We're probably going to be regretting that, but we'll see about that. Currently, I have quite the faith in my fighters, so I just want to free up the area here as good as I can. More people have arrived. We're getting ever closer to the 200 people mark. That's very good for us. I mean, the problem here is we cannot really foresee anything via our scrying methods, what is behind there. It's just not possible anymore. So the easiest way to get past that problem is just to station our fighters here and chop open the walls. Yeah. That's that. So that worked out a charm. We now have a little bit more knowledge about our environs. That's very, very good. So we're going to station them bad boys down here now as well, and start twacking here, because I can't scry here either. And there we go. So that's been a scorpion brute, and as I see the minor Meng got heavily mauled. So here we see it's not a one shot in the classic way. But let's see. Yeah. He'll hopefully survive the attack, but without the quick intervention of our fighters, this wouldn't have been possible, that's for sure. Definitely this poor fella here even needs somebody to carry him out of there. That's how bad it is. Alright. There we go. It's a bit of a dangerous way of doing this like that, but it is also a much faster way of getting the job done. Fast means always more dangerous, but in this regard, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. Especially since we just don't have any options whatsoever to prepare ourselves better for the situations at hand here, as there is no more option for us to do any extra scrying. We either leave it closed forevermore, it's the other option, or we try our luck like that. But seeing how well our fighters are dealing with these situations, I'm not too worried anymore. The only thing I will never ever do is to mine a adamantine wall just like that. Amphibian spearman gun berserk. Alright. Sure. But why is that any of my concern? Oh, well, whatever. So, yeah, this is just the same shtick here. We can't really do anything to foresee what's behind those walls, so we have to brute force them open, as dangerous as that might be. But, well, no risk, no fun, or something like that, I'd say. Okay. So, let's leave it at that for now. Give our fighters a break. And see how this looks like. Ah, well, it's a little bit barren, but it's okay. So, at the hospital, well, there's nobody there anymore. So, we need to set up a cairn. And then we can finally set up the rest of the library. I didn't manage to do so in the previous episode because too many little things were on my attention list, but okay. Ah, adamantine wafers. That's the true wealth of our fortress here. 1,500 frickin' dwarf bucks each. Yeah. I mean, considering that we are braving the most dangerous depths out there and risking the life of the entire fortress basically on a daily basis, yeah, totally worth the money, if you ask me. So we're going to do this like that. And let's check back with my glass workshop. Wonderful. We're going to be able to make ourselves so many blocks now. I'll do that on 2 workshops, just to get the job done quicker. So for once, I do this on my own volition. There we go. I hope you're proud of me now. Good. So we can remove these. I mean, these magma pockets there, these are probably the ones that I'm scared about the most. Oh, we can actually clap it open like that. Wow. Nice. Alright. That's what I like to see. So, the doc, the animal trainer, is in a really bad shape, obviously. Yeah, every fort has its haggard dwarfs, I'd say. Oh yeah, and I did this in between the episodes. Just forgot to do the multi-paint. 24 new bedrooms, arise! Let's see how many of them are taken by the end of this episode. Alright. Let's see how big of a cavity this thing actually is. Okay, dude. That's, as a matter of fact, really, really uncool. So... as far as I can see, these were not connected anyways, but yeah. Well, guy is guilty. So, Meng. Well... has been treated, but right knee mangled beyond recognition, so... let's hope that this poor fellow will be good eventually again. Alright, so we obsidianized accidentally a little sector here. That's okay, though. So if these are all rock solid, I can mine them all away without any problems. But that guy still just goes whacking and working. Crazy fella. Seriously crazy fella. Alright. Oh, look at it. Here's the raw adamantine. 4 more boulders. Yay. Oh boy, this stuff is so precious. Sorry. This stuff is not having a good influence on me. That's all I can say. All right. So long as the water here ain't evaporated, the stuff will obsidianize on the water puddles, but as soon as the last gem has been grabbed, I'll be slapping it open nevertheless. There we go. Oh dear. So all of these pillars, they all have their own difficulties and cave falls. That's what I love about that. Personally, a big fan of the fact that adamantine mining is innately dangerous. And it's really almost impossible to stop it from being dangerous. There we go. That'll take a moment until it's dried up, but it opens up a pretty large section. And as you see there, there's more goodies back there, but we can't scry them because we can't build above that. So did the dog just kill 2 people? It just looks like that. So is that what we is that the infamous Tantrum spiral? I think it might be what we're seeing here. So let's see. I hope this doesn't continue like that. But we need to isolate the dock. This guy is truly a trouble for us all. So, the dock, you see, there are some people in life that just better remain behind the door until they are no more. I hope you understand, but I really had it. This guy did trigger now a killing spree of, if I saw that correctly, 5 people in consecution. And that is just more than I am willing to tolerate here. And obviously our orthoclase is empty. Yikes, that was brutal. Wow. That is something I never want to see again. Group of citizens is stranded. That's also a way to put it, eh? So... what are these guys all? That's the dead people. Okay. I have the feeling as if my hospital is not large enough. Okay. Oof. That was scary. I hope that's been the last of these. The vault of boards is opened. Oof. That is, I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say anymore. I've never experienced something like that. So... okay, 4 scholars, Erdem the Doctor. Oh god, I need to do that. Because I guess the scholar list is not really... I hate that. So, Erdem the Doctor. Not Erdem the Scholar, right? Yep. Regoth. I don't know why we have to do this to force them to make to write books properly, but it is what it is. Then Rakust. And the last one being Vutok. Alright, so they got plenty of scrolls to work with. Excellent. So, let's hope that Dodok's Reign of Terror ends with this situation here. There's sometimes haggard dwarfs that are more of a problem than others, but I gotta say, whoa, no. It's never gone that far. That it ended up with 5 people or more just dying out of these incidents. Never had that happen before. Whoa! Didn't I delete that job? Oh, whatever. It went well. That's all that matters. Okay. So let's put some scrying panes on top of that. Rip out the old ones. The usual pacing of adamantine mining. Although, gotta say, we are making big progress today. The amount of stuff that we're ripping out of these walls is amazing. Are you stranded, Dodok? Still feeling a bit bad about this, in all honesty. So, I don't know what it is, but this fortress has a penchant for death. That's what it is. However, creatures can't steal that much from us is a miracle, is a riddle to me, but whatever. So, I didn't configure that field entirely? Whoopsie. But that's actually not bad, because I was doing it wrong with the quarry bushes. Always a good idea to have a little bit of the quarry bush production still running, you see. So there's water. There's water. And there's a wet square. I'm quite confident that this is good to go. Famous last words. I mean, if ever anything would go wrong, we could reconquer the pillar in one way or another, and I am quite confident that we are by now able to take down pretty much anything that is out there. I mean, it is all the question whether or not there is a web splitter upon us. At the end of the day, it all boils down to, can you spit webs or not? And if you can't spit webs, I'm doomed, and if not, I'm not. But that's a different day's story. Alrighty, autumn comes, and with that, the new caravan is on the horizon, so to speak. Alright. So this looks like a gosh darned rich adamantine vein to me, as we are right now still on the surface level. There's several levels down there that we are going to get to pilfer. That's pretty nice. We already have some knowledge about water pockets down there. I always love to see pockets, because pockets mean one thing, I have an idea where I can go. And whenever pockets happen, you have an easier time in opening up the rest of the area there, as you can see. A vile force of darkness wants to parlay. Uh-huh. I see. So, that is very nice of you. This gives me the ability to borrow all the civilians before we station our blokes to tell them that you guys can stick it up your... Like I said in the previous video, I don't want to get demonetized. An elf has sprung from ambush. So, it's combined forces now. We're being attacked by the elves and the goblins at the same time. Now they should show their true colors. This can't be a coincidence. This can't be a coincidence. Don't tell me. They've been together all along. That's what it is. Guys, this is some seriously troubling news for the Banner of Shadow. I mean, obviously they're just reading the news entirely wrong, but it's none of our business, so... And our dudes want to puke. Because of all the sunshine out of there. So obviously we're going to expand our box a little bit, so our poor fighters don't get the pukies that often. Jeez, guys, can you finally invade my fortress, please? That's the slowest invasion that I've ever seen. We've been mopping up an entire elf ambush in the meantime. But it is really, really, truly concerning to me to see that the elves and the goblins have kind of like joined their forces. You can't put it differently. It is sort of that. They attack kind of simultaneously. And there is no use in sugarcoating that any or other way. Okay. So, a new season arises. With death to the elven kind. Because they obviously are playing together with the goblins. Well, obviously not, but you know dwarves. They love to have their misunderstandings and everything. Okay, so that's all been dealt with. And the caravan has arrived. So these dirty elves, they actually tried to attack my fort exactly when the royal caravan arrived. This is getting darker and darker, I really gotta say. This war has only just begun. We're gonna have some good fun, I promise. Now then, so let's get ourselves these excruciatingly valuable armor and weapon boxes upstairs as well. Because I probably want to sell that stuff. I'll let the elves rot in front of my doorsteps. I like the look of that. This'll give those who come after that a proper feeling of what's to come. And I don't want to bother my poor fellas to carry that stuff to the gore pits. So, speaking about gore pits, I still see fine citizens of my city lying out there. Oh boy, it even killed a deal. You see the doc, that is why you have to die. Alone, miserable, and locked into the hospital. Because you've just done too much to us. way too much. I really gotta say, this blow struck us harder than any invasion force ever could have done. So I think we're good with the materials, sand and such. And there's another table water. Yeah, why not? So... yeah, we've taken justice into our own hands here at that end. Not waiting for any justice system to be implemented. It's a little bit sad that the justice system in this game is really more of a theoretical thing. I don't know. It doesn't work too well for me. Ah, here we go. Large amounts of stuff. We're not going to buy all that meat. Neither the plump helmets. But I will take the leaves and fruit. As this always enriches our situation here. So, thin, ruddy metal mace. That's the stuff that I've been talking about. Alright, take one generous trade here of mine like that. And let's see. We're going to gift away other goodies now today. Since we are basically churning out that stuff on a regular basis, I'm not shying away of gifting away a really ginormous amount of gemstone. There we go, enjoy. Best recommendations from FLAMETHRONE. We might have a few problems at our hand. There might be sometimes things that are not going down as intended, but at the end of the day, we are very, very productive and rich. That's something you can't deny here on this fort. So, we are now a county. I accidentally clicked that message away. So, Rakust, being a count now, needs other stuff, but I say that... ah, well, he only has one chest that he'd like to have more. So, FPS death all of a sudden. I bet that the caravan is heading out. That's usually the reason. Okay, let's see. That one is harmless. That one is probably water. But I better have my soldiers around. Although I gotta say, I really want to close those floorboards rather sooner than later. Some people have arrived. Huh. Look at that. And the caravan is fighting some chaos on their way off the map. Appreciated, these pests can go wherever they came from. Nobody will miss them. Nobody. Literally nobody. Alright? Nobody. Chaos are really, really mischievous creatures. Okay, let's hope I won't be regretting what I'm doing here. Chopping open the walls on so many fronts is a little bit of a dangerous ordeal, but at the same time, it also gives me the option to just see if there's anything nasty behind those walls, and if necessary, we can kill it just up front. Nah, just another water pocket. Alrighty, brilliant. So, my friends, we've done our part for today. I appreciate you hanging out with me. We're really getting somewhere here. I really am looking forward to the county things that we need to do now. Pimping up Rakust's bedroom and all. And besides that, thanks for watching this series all the way along. Support it financially if you want to, and a big thanks for being around. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.